Made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the New York Giants.
Set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That's absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, and that'll make it 3rd down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 3rd down, Jones. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
With it is Jackson. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60-plus points. But 2 touchdowns in the first 2 minutes? My calculator doesn't operate that well.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 20.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. Jones now on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Complete.
Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Barkley on the carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And across the midfield, stripe into Eagle territory.
Ball carrier.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
But
not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete to Tate.
Complete.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 36, Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big third down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. From the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 14. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Down, New York.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety creeping. Check.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Right there. 56. 56, man. 56.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game.
Graham
Gano on for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the PAT. So file that one away. Could eventually loom large here as the night progresses.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And complete to Zach Ertz.
Hurts.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Being chased out left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Finds his tight end, Ingram.
Boy, you ain't got no
and he
feet.
will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Complete to number 88.
Evan Ingram, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. Throwing, Jones. Throws right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
29, big stop, G. Big stop.
They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
Jim. Check 9. Check 3. Time
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. A free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to...
From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is caught by Jackson. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Miles Sanders.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger. Watch the truck. Watch the truck.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Eagles 21, Giants 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Jones throwing on 1st down. Caught right side, Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Here's Jones, throwing again. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard.
New York.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
They don't want none.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And at the 37-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 55.
Throwing is Hurts. This will be caught just inside the 10. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Complete to Miles Sanders.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackle by Avonte Maddox.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From the 30 on second down, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. He's going to let one flip, and that's caught inside the 35.
We live for this.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Sanders. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyler Fackrell coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Again, it's Barkley. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
56.
Jones now on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Another run with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. He's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Going for it with Sanders, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the result, instead of the chip shot to tie, they turn the ball over on downs. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10.
You thought you had
and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 98 yards. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gano the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
12 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Zach Ertz. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 60
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
10 at the 47-yard line.
Back to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
At the 37-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Mike 29. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 29 is the Mike 29.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Switch. 19, 18. Tracking 60. Watch the pass. Here we go. 55 Mike, guys, 55. Blue there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Steps away to his left. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
4th down and 1.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll set up to throw, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Giants 34, Eagles 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Nickel Roby-Coleman up to make the tackle. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Hurts fumbles it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
First and 10.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up second down. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
The 48-yard line.
Back to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. On second down, it's Sanders. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Dalvin Tomlin.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And he missed it. He missed it right. It's no good. And that's going to cost him the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Giants, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.